Today's local and national news from Thailand via the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And if you'd be kind enough to like and subscribe, here's a tip for you to get the very latest news from us every day. When you subscribe, click on the button that says All. And then every day you'll get an update straight from us.
Hundreds of thousands of people have been evacuated and airports and schools closed after a typhoon headed towards Thailand now made landfall in Vietnam. With winds over 100 miles an hour, that's 160 kilometres, some 600,000 locals were expected to be moved to safer areas. The storm front is expected to arrive here in Thailand, in Nan province first, before crossing the country, but is also predicted to see a reduction in its strength as it crosses land, covering the north, the northeast and central areas. Nevertheless, rainfall is likely to be huge, and authorities are preparing for flooding and landslides. In neighbouring Cambodia, the National Assembly yesterday approved a rushed-through law that will enable the state to take away citizenship from any national deemed to be a traitor to the state, with many Cambodians seeing this as a stranglehold on freedom of speech. Those determined to have committed treason would have no nationality whatsoever, which would lose them the right to travel outside the country too. Hun Sen, the de facto leader, oversaw the decision approved by his controlled parliament, as many in opposition now sit concerned, as indeed do any who might disagree publicly with the recent forays into battle with Thailand. Drunk driving is of course a no-no here, as it is globally. However, until now, refusing to give samples or take breathalyzer tests has caused legal issues. Not anymore, as it was proven this week when a Thai actress and her pal were both sentenced as drunk drivers, having refused to take the tests. Both saw licences suspended and large fines with prison sentences too, but in this case suspended. However, with a series of additional penalties. For non-Thais, the risk is greater, as with a criminal record, they can also be deported at the will of immigration or the courts. When the tale of a Thai man following GPS and ending up driving into a canal hit newswires a while back, most saw it as stupidity. Far from it though, it seems, as now we're told that he and others took calculated risks to crash at least 4 vehicles all within a month, and all to claim on their insurance. It was an insurance company employee who spotted the trend and saw the 26-year-old arrested this week. By then, companies had frozen compensation payments. So the luckless fraud now faces criminal charges while still liable for the payments on his erstwhile rides. Meanwhile, at home, in our region is preparing for heavier rain through the week, as drains are inspected and pump stations see checks. So the public is warned to be ready for what may become extremely heavy downpours. Those near the traditional areas of flooding are being advised to move valuables to higher floors and drivers to prepare for delays. It is best to avoid driving during heavy storms here. The waters clear quickly after the storms subside, and sitting in a queue of traffic isn't the best way to enjoy a rainy day. And when a granny ordered 4,000 bahts worth of steamed crabs for delivery to her home here for a celebration, they didn't arrive, despite her having paid online. Complaints to the delivery company saw them claim to have dropped them off, but at the wrong address. Calling in on a nearby family, Granny found that yes, they'd received an unexpected delivery, but they'd eaten them. Her younger family quickly arrived and a fight broke out, all caught on CCTV. Police are investigating. There's no word from the delivery company, and there's also no word on what Granny finally had for dinner that night either. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 31 dropping down to 27, a cloudy and windy day with rain and the real feel of 35.
Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.